Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Northside Square. We're here at week 16. Here in the third week of November, the temperature is changing. We're now having freezing temperatures, so as you watch these videos, you'll notice that our wardrobe changes gradually. But we're happy to be back. I'm here again. My name is Quincy Jones, Director of Programs with The Works, Inc., joined here again by Jason Irby, who is the site supervisor with Grinder. So thank you all for joining us again. And so today we're standing in the basement, the former basement of Northside High School, which will be the new home to More Tech. So a technical and trade school that Jason is actually a graduate of. And so Jason is going to talk a little bit about this basement, the build out, what's going to be here. I can tell you what was formerly here in this area of the school. It's one of the largest sections of the school. I mentioned 40,000 square feet. So More Tech will be the largest tenant that we'll have in the new Northside Square. And what used to be here was the football locker room. There was also a large weight room for the football team. There was a humongous shower room. There was a shooting range, band room, ROTC, shop classrooms. Many other components were formerly housed here. And again, keep in mind that Northside was actually a Voltech high school. And so you had a lot of these operations. We're actually standing, you can't see it, but we're actually standing in front of the car garages where they used to teach kids the mechanics of vehicles and motor vehicle operations and so on and so forth. So great transformation, we think, again, reusing this space as a trade school that'll obviously employ and educate a lot of students who have the opportunities to go into a lot of new fields and take advantage of some of the upcoming opportunities. So Jason, talk a little bit about the build out of this basement and kind of what all it entails and some of your personal relationship as it works with More Tech, having gone to school there and having the opportunity to now work in Northside and see the redevelopment of the space.
Right, it's been probably 17, 18 years, but I went through the ABC program of carpentry, put on through More Tech, and also finished my construction management through ABC at More Tech. And the basement here, for the most part, is going to house a lot of the mechanical stuff. Towards the east side of the building, the west side of the building will all be More Tech. Out the ground floor, you'll have the transformers, switch gear, and things that operate the whole entire building, along with a lot of the amenities that go with the building on the upper floors. But More Tech will be utilizing this for carpentry, welding, electrical, and several other trades that they offer at their program they have now.
Thanks. And so Jason, so many programs that are evolving back into this space, and I think it's a likely use for such a space, but can you talk a little bit more about some of the opportunities that you've noticed that are just prevalent here in the Memphis area and some of the opportunities that the students who will attend the trade school here at Northside Square will be able to take advantage of?
Well, especially in the carpentry, welding, and electrical field, a lot of people don't realize, but we're so understaffed right now with what we have in construction as a whole, with every trade, plumbers, electricians, and all. So the more that More can bring in and turn out, the opportunities. Even here at Grinder on a daily basis, we're looking for carpenters, superintendents, project managers, and all of that starts with experience that you can get at More Tech and other trade entities like that.
Right. And so many times when we talk about the redevelopment of Northside Square, we compare it a little bit to Crosstown, but the big difference between this development and Crosstown, we think, is that Northside Square is really going to be more of a reflection of the needs of the community. And so we've got a trade school here. We've talked about some of the community uses and the spaces. We've talked about the Northside Hall of Fame. And so we really want this development to be a reflection of the Klondike community, a reflection of North Memphis, and hopefully meet a lot of the existing needs that are very prevalent here in the community. And so I want to ask everyone to please stay tuned in, keep sending us your questions. We've got some really interesting interviews that we think we've got coming up in the next few weeks. And so this is this week's update from week 16 at Northside Square. Thanks, we look forward to talking to you and seeing you again soon.